Studies show that many people struggle with chronic leg weakness. Surprising, right? It might be traced to something we take daily, vitamins. Now, there's real peer-reviewed science suggesting 3 vitamins can sap leg strength instead of boosting it. How can that happen? Stick around because we'll talk about what to avoid, how to use these vitamins the right way, plus what to take instead. We also have 5 warning signs that hint these vitamins might be robbing your legs of strength. The final sign is the most unexpected, so don't miss it. Let's jump straight into it. One major study found that a large percentage of people with frequent muscle fatigue were taking supplements that seem safe, all of which can cause serious issues when taken in high or wrong amounts. Let's go through our 5 signs, counting down from number 5 to 1. Stay with me, because the last one might catch you off guard. Sign number 5, you notice a steady decline in your leg endurance, especially after mild movement. This could be linked to high-dose vitamin E. Research from the University of Leipzig found that people on more than 400 IU of synthetic vitamin E every day had less improvement in leg strength than those who took none. Why? Because synthetic vitamin E can dull the natural inflammatory response your muscles need to rebuild after you move around. Muscles create tiny tears during activity, and they need some inflammation to patch themselves up, but too much vitamin E might smother that process. The fix, if you choose to take vitamin E, look for natural forms labeled D-alpha tocopherol, not DL-alpha, and try to keep your daily dose at moderate levels. Sign number 4, you experience weird stiffness or cramps that seem unrelated to your normal routine. This might come from too much preformed vitamin A, also called retinol. Your body has 2 main types of vitamin A, retinol, which is absorbed right away, and beta-carotene, which your body converts only as needed. Large amounts of retinol can build up, pulling calcium from bones and placing it into muscle tissue. This leads to stiffness, cramps, and a dragging feeling in the legs. Studies described in the New England Journal of Medicine suggest that high intakes of retinol are tied to weaker bones, which can also affect your ability to stand or walk for long. The safest approach, if you need vitamin A, look for beta-carotene or keep retinol intake at a moderate, balanced level. Sign number 3, that pins and needles feeling in your feet, which creeps into the calves. This can point to excessive vitamin B6. You might think, isn't B6 a water-soluble vitamin? True, but B6 in large amounts can build up in the nerves, triggering something known as sensory neuropathy. Research published by the University of Parma identified B6 toxicity as a common cause of this problem. People reported tingling, numbness, or even shooting pains. These sensations interfere with normal walking or standing. If you're taking a B complex or multiple supplements that contain B6, it's easy to go overboard. Reducing that amount can help the nerves recover, although in some cases it takes time. Sign number 2, you often stumble or lose balance for no apparent reason. Large-scale meta-analyses such as those in JAMA have shown that vitamin E overload can affect coordination and raise the chance of bleeding inside the skull, which might show up first as lingering dizziness or slower muscle response. Meanwhile, too much vitamin A can also sabotage stability by harming bone density and muscle fiber integrity. B6 toxicity can disrupt nerve signals, causing you to move awkwardly without knowing why. If you're seeing a pattern, check your supplement labels. Many people have no idea they're consuming a cocktail of E, A, and B6 from different products. Now we reach sign number 1, the most surprising. You feel like your legs are going limp or not responding, and you suspect a serious nerve condition. Some case reports in the Journal of Clinical Neuromuscular Disease have shown that large doses of B6 can mimic big neurological disorders. People lose normal muscle control, their walk becomes uneven, and their legs feel disconnected. Once they stop the high-dose B6, some regain better function, but it can be a slow process. This can also happen when vitamin E or A levels get sky high, though B6 is often the sneakiest culprit. So how do we use these vitamins if we still need them? The key is moderation. Vitamin E is a strong antioxidant, but should come in its natural form at lower daily levels. Vitamin A is best taken mostly from beta-carotene, avoiding large amounts of retinol that can add up. B6 is vital for energy output, but only tiny amounts are needed. Always check your labels to avoid overlap from different products. Let's talk about what to take instead for healthy legs. Vitamin D3 is a star player for muscle function. Studies at Tufts suggest that people with ample D3 have stronger legs, and it helps preserve those muscle fibers that keep us steady. Another must-have is magnesium, which helps relax and contract muscles the right way. A report in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that people with good magnesium levels often perform better in leg strength tests and have fewer cramps. Vitamin K2 also pairs well with D3. K2 guides calcium to where it belongs, in bones, rather than letting it wander into soft tissues. That helps keep your legs feeling stable and less prone to random aches. Put together, D3, K2, and magnesium can create a good base for strong legs, free of that nagging shakiness. And here's a secret that might surprise you: Beetroot Extract. A sponsor has given us a way to try it without the strong taste or messy juicing routine. It's called Ultrabeet, and it comes in easy-to-swallow capsules. Studies have linked beetroot's natural nitrates to improve circulation and better muscle output. By boosting nitric oxide levels, it can help your legs feel more stable during daily activity. There's a link in the description, plus a coupon code to give it a try if you want those proven benefits without choking down beets. Make sense? There's also something interesting about the buildup process. Vitamins E and A are fat-soluble, which means they remain in the body's tissues longer than water-soluble vitamins do. Once they accumulate, it can take a while to clear them. That's why we can run into problems if we keep taking more than we need over weeks or months. With B6, it's water-soluble, yet it can still cause trouble in high doses because of how it affects the nerve fibers. The body can excrete some B6, but once levels get too high, damage can occur before it's cleared out. You might wonder why these vitamins have such varied effects. It comes down to how they interact with our muscle and nerve cells. Vitamin E, in reasonable amounts, fights oxidative stress. But in large quantities, it hinders the muscle repair cycle. Vitamin A is crucial for vision and immune support, yet too much retinol can attack bones and tissues. B6 is great for protein metabolism, but overdose can ravage the nerve system, especially in the legs. It's not that these vitamins are evil, just that we have to watch our doses. Many brands load up their pills, thinking more is better, but the science suggests otherwise. It might help to scan your pantry. You could find separate pills for hair or skin health, a multivitamin, plus a B complex or an immunity booster, and each might have E, A, or B6. When combined, your total intake might exceed safe levels. That's when unexplained leg trouble can creep in. If you know the cause early, you can adjust and avoid long-term harm. If you're concerned, you could start by looking at your everyday intake of these 3 vitamins. Then see if any of the 5 signs we talked about match your experience. Are you dealing with persistent cramps or odd pins and needles? Notice that your legs feel weaker after simple tasks? Are balance problems popping up out of the blue? Any suspicion that your legs might be failing to respond, like there's a gap between your brain and your muscles? Those are your clues. If you relate, you might want to cut back on the offending vitamin or switch to a safer option. Now, if you're looking for real solutions, consider the synergy between vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium. Many studies, including those cited by the American Geriatric Society, show that this combo supports strong bones, healthy muscle fibers, and better balance. Each of those nutrients works together, improving the way cells handle calcium and energy. And let's not forget the added benefit of beetroot extract if you want a boost in circulation. Let me know if any of these 5 signs ring a bell, or if you've battled leg weakness that you later tied to a supplement. Drop a note in the comments below. Sharing your story might help someone else. And if you'd like to explore beetroot in an easy capsule, check out Ultrabeet in the description. You avoid the taste, but keep the muscle-friendly nitrates. Let's recap those 5 warning signs to keep them fresh in your mind. Number 5. Decline in leg endurance, often related to too much synthetic vitamin E. Number 4, stiffness or cramps in the legs, often from high-dose retinol. Number 3, pins and needles creeping up from the feet, linked to B6 overdose. Number 2, sudden balance troubles that come out of nowhere, which can involve EA or B6. Number 1, intense loss of leg control that looks like a major nerve illness, but might actually be B6 toxicity. Hopefully this helps you see the real impact of these vitamins. They're not harmless if used the wrong way. The bright side is that a few small shifts can bring back the stability and comfort your legs deserve. If you rely on supplements, choose quality brands that don't mega dose these fat soluble and nerve impacting vitamins. Focus on D3, K2, magnesium, and maybe that beetroot extract if you want an extra edge in muscle support. Some people feel stuck thinking they need massive amounts of these vitamins to stay healthy, but the truth is your body can only use so much. Large excess can mess up your normal processes.